Hey there, my name is Chris Winter, and in this video I'm going to go through some of the key differences between the Canon SL2 and the Canon G7x or G7x Mark II. So hopefully I can help you choose which camera might be best for you. And guys, in case you didn't know, I'm currently doing a huge giveaway. One lucky subscriber is going to win a Canon SL2 or a Nikon D3400. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe to this channel and my brand new travel channel, which is linked down below. And guys, if you make YouTube videos, definitely make sure to check out my brand new list that I just made, the best cameras for YouTube. I go through some of the cameras that would be best for you. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description box below this video and you can take a look. But anyway, let's get started and take a look at some of the differences between these two cameras. So I first want to start off this comparison by talking about one of the main differences and one of the most obvious differences, and that is, of course, the size and form of these cameras. The Canon SL2 is in the shape of a traditional DSLR, albeit a small one. In fact, it's the world's smallest DSLR with a fully articulating screen. And on the other hand, the Canon G7x is a compact camera that fits in your pocket with a fully retractable built-in lens. So which one's going to be best for you? Well, I think it comes down to how you're going to be using the camera and where you're going to be using it and taking it. If you're going to be going out shooting and you want to get the absolute best photos, the Canon SL2 is going to be a better choice. It's heavier, and of course it doesn't fit in your pocket unless you've got some really big pockets, but you can throw a different lens on it and get some really good results. The Canon G7x is perfect for when you're on the move and you don't want to be held up carrying a larger camera. Like I said before though, having a camera that can fit in your pocket easily is definitely something to think about because it's a pretty good thing. Now, both of these cameras are very popular with YouTubers and vloggers. In fact, the Canon G7x is the world's most popular vlogging camera, and that's because it's so small, it's lightweight, and it's easy to use. One thing it is missing, however, though, is a microphone jack, and these allow you to plug in a microphone to record better audio. The Canon SL2 does have one though, so you can throw on a shotgun mic on top or even use a wireless mic like I'm using right now to get some cleaner audio. Now the G7X does actually have pretty good audio with its built-in mic, but you will see most pro bloggers do use an external mic. Now one nice feature on the G7X is that it's got built-in image stabilization and it works really great. When you're walking and vlogging, for example, it gets rid of those micro vibrations that you commonly see on camera. Now the Canon SL2 doesn't have built-in image stabilization, although of course you can get lenses that have IS built into them. Lenses such as the 10 to 18mm, 18 to 55mm and 18 to 135mm all have IS built in them, and it makes a big difference. Now most prime lenses though don't have image stabilization built into them, so if you want a camera that's got good image stabilization built into the actual camera right out of the box, the Canon G7X might be for you. Talking about size, but this time the size of the sensor, this is where the Canon SL2 does have the advantage. The SL2 has an APSC size sensor, which is actually pretty big, whereas the Canon G7X has a 1-inch size sensor. Now both of these will perform pretty well in low light, but the SL2 having a larger sensor, it's going to perform better with cleaner results, and it's also going to allow you to get a shallower depth of field and get that nice bokeh that a lot of us like. Now on the still side, interestingly, the Canon G7X actually has a faster burst rate. It can shoot 6.6 frames per second compared to 5 on the Canon SL2. And that's because there's no mirror on the inside of the G7X, it's just quicker and it gives it the edge. Now both of these cameras fire very quick and they should be quick enough for pretty much most occasions. And lastly, the screens on these cameras are different, but they're both very good. As you can see, the G7X has a flip-up screen, whereas the SL2 has a fully articulating screen. The difference? Well, the SL2 has a few more options. Not only can it flip out so you can see yourself when you're vlogging or something like that, but it can also flip up in lots of different directions, and it can even flip in on itself. So the screen is protected. This is really good if you're traveling because you're not going to be getting any scratches on the back of your screen. So which camera should you get? Well, if you're looking for the best image quality, I'd go for the Canon SL2. It's really versatile because you can throw in different lenses, it's got that larger sensor, and it's really a dedicated camera for video and photos. Now on the other hand, if you're looking for a really small travel camera and you're not 100% critical about the absolute best image quality, I'd go for the Canon G7X. I often take it around with me because it's so easy to take with you, and often the best camera is the one that you've got with you, and you never really want to leave that one home because it's just so small. If you're going to be vlogging as well, I'd probably recommend the Canon G7X just because it can fit in your pocket. It's easy to whip it out No one's going to be really looking at you because you're not carrying around a big DSLR, so that's definitely something to take into consideration. But if you are doing YouTube videos, which I'm doing right now, where it's sit down, you're in like a bedroom or in a studio, I'd probably go for the Canon SL2 because you can have that external mic, which is quite important as well. So both of these cameras are really good. Maybe it's the idea of getting two of them. Maybe you can get the DSLR for your sit down and your proper photography, and then the Canon G7X for when you're going to be traveling and on the move. And guys, if you make YouTube videos, definitely make sure to check out my brand new list that I just made, the best cameras for YouTube. I go through some of the cameras that would be best for you. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description box below this video and you can take a look. So there you go, guys. That was a bit of a comparison between these two cameras. I think they're both fantastic. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Happy vlogging and happy taking photos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.